Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are jumping into the New Year's. Happy New Year's, everybody. And I thought I'd show y'all an easy, simple dessert recipe, only requiring 3 ingredients. I know a lot of y'all are going to be starting y'all's journey and you have a sweet tooth just like I do, but you don't want to use a whole bunch of ingredients. You don't want to take a lot of time. So these 3 recipes are going to be very simple for y'all to enjoy, requiring only 3 ingredients, low calorie. So let's go ahead and get straight into the video. For our first low calorie dessert, we are going to be making some 3 ingredient low calorie cheesecake cups, you guys. Very simple. Again, only requires 3 ingredients. So the 3 ingredients that we're going to go in with, I have some sugar-free jello right here. This is the cheesecake flavor. This is the smaller box. We're going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of this. Then for our base, you're going to want any low-fat plain Greek yogurt, whatever you prefer. You're going to go ahead and use. And then for our topping, since this is a cheesecake, right here we have some pie filling that they usually use. This is a no sugar added pie filling. I got the cherry kind. You could use whatever fruit that you would like. I'm sure they have some strawberry as well that you can go in with. I just like to get the no sugar added. It's less calories. These are the 3 ingredients. So let's go ahead and whip it up. Again, these desserts are so fast, so simple. You could even have these meal prepped. So you're going to want a mixing bowl. I'm going to go ahead and make a serving size. So we're going to go in with our low-fat yogurt. You can make a couple bowls of these. So usually I go based off the serving size of the container. So for this specific yogurt, we're going to go in with 3/4 cup. We're going to go ahead and measure this out. And you're going to go ahead and add it to your bowl. Once we have our yogurt in our bowl, we're going to go ahead and add our sugar-free cheesecake mix. So we're going to measure out 1/4 cup. And you're going to go ahead and add it to your yogurt. And you want to give this ingredient a good mix. And this is going to be our base. It's going to get nice and thickened. And this is going to be our cheesecake base. And all you do is you just need to top it with our cherry filling. And they do have different flavors in the jello mixes. If you don't want a cheesecake flavor, they have so many different options that are sugar-free and you can just switch them out. For our sugar-free cherry topping, we're going to go ahead and measure out 1/3 cup, which is a serving size, and we're going to add it right on top. Again, you can change out the filling if you want different styles of it. So you can go in with strawberry as well. They also have blueberry. And here is our first low-calorie 3-ingredient dessert for y'all to enjoy this new year. Next dessert we're going to go ahead and make is more of a lighter option, but of course you still want that sweetness to it. So we're going to make some apple-inspired nachos. So the 3 ingredients that we're going to go in with, you're going to want some apples. I'm going to go in with 2 apples, so this is going to be 2 servings. I like to do a mix of the red apple and the green apple, but whatever you prefer, you can go ahead and go in with. Then you're going to want some kind of low-calorie, low-sugar nut butter. Me personally, I'm going in with the peanut butter by Good. You can even go in with almond butter if you do prefer that. So this is what we're going to go in with today. Then I personally love a little chocolate. So we're going to go in with these Lilly's chocolate dark chips. They're low calorie, low sugar. You can find these at your local grocery store by Lilly's. They are awesome. They have a whole variety for y'all to enjoy. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and give your apples a good rinse. And you're just going to simply slice them. I have this apple slicer that just makes life so much more easier. Going to go ahead and slice them right up just like this. You can go ahead and keep the skin on or off, however you like that. And we're going to arrange them on a plate. It even takes out the core for you. Look at that. That's awesome. Pop this right out. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to our green apple. Ooh, got to put a little arm work in there. So I have my apples arranged on my plate just like this. Now we're going to go ahead and top it off with our nut butter. So for my nut butter, whatever your serving size says, I'm going to go in with 2 serving sizes. So it's going to be 4 tablespoons. And we're going to go ahead and simply add it to our bowl. I'm adding it to my bowl because I do want to melt this down a little bit, get it nice and warm. So it's easier to go ahead and drizzle over your apple nachos. So I have it just like this. I'm going to go ahead and pop it in the microwave just for a couple seconds till it's nice and melted. I like to do it in little sections, so don't completely warm it up for like a whole minute. You want to make sure you stop it, give it a good stir, and then pop it back in if it's not completely melted. So you want your peanut butter nice and melted just like this, so it's easier to drizzle over your apples. You're gonna go ahead and just simply drizzle them over. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can leave them off to the side if you just want to dip it, but these are supposed to be nacho inspired, so you want to get it nice and messy. And then while my peanut butter is still hot, I like to go in with the chocolate chips. So we're just gonna add a serving right on top. You could even go in with some unsweetened coconut flakes. They have white chocolate chips, these chocolate chips, whatever you would like on top, even some nuts. If you do want to go in with some nuts, you can just go ahead and mix it up. And here is our second 3-ingredient low-calorie dessert for y'all to enjoy. These look so dang good. I promise you, these are like a guilty pleasure, because who doesn't love peanut butter and apples, you guys? All right, macros will be in the description below as always. So let's move on to our last and final 3-ingredient dessert recipe. For our last and final 3-ingredient dessert recipe, we're going to be making some low-calorie banana oat cookies. These are going to require a little baking, but I promise it's very fast and simple. So for our 3 ingredients, you're going to want some bananas. You can have them extra ripe if you like to for some extra sweetness. Then you're going to want some old-fashioned oats. Any brand will do, but make sure they're not the instant oats. You do want to use the old-fashioned. And then we're just going to add a little bit of cinnamon. Okay, so this recipe is going to make about 8 servings. You're going to want a mixing bowl. To your mixing bowl, you're going to add in 2 bananas. We're going to go ahead and mash our bananas down with the fork until they're completely mashed down. Okay, I switched tools. I feel like it'd be so much easier with this little mashing tool. Oh yeah, that's way easier. Look at that. Just breaks them right apart. Make sure there's no clumps of banana. Once we have our bananas nice and mashed down, we're going in with our old-fashioned oats. So we're going to measure out 1 cup. Add it to your bananas. And then we're going to go in with a couple of teaspoons of cinnamon. Go in with 2 teaspoons, or as much as you like, honestly. And then all you do is simply mix everything together until well combined. You want to make sure you cover the oats really well with the bananas. Once you have it nice and mixed up, we're going to bring out a baking pan with a piece of parchment paper. All right, I have my baking sheet with my parchment paper. You're going to want a cookie scoop. And at the moment, I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. You're going to simply divide these into 8 different servings. So we're just going to scoop it out. And we're going to leave these into little balls. You could smash them down if you like to make them a little bit flatter. It's up to you. You can even bake these into bars if you want bars. It's all on your preference. You're going to go ahead and divide it the best you can. So I kind of just put 8 balls, and then I have a little bit of left, so I'm just going to divide that evenly again. And they should look something like this. We're going to go ahead and pop these in the oven to bake. Popping in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes. You just want to make sure they're brown, but they will be slightly softened still. After 12 minutes, our cookies are done baking. They should look like this. They are slightly brown and cooked all the way through, but still soft in the middle. Before you serve them, you do want to let them cool down a bit so they can go ahead and set. They should look something like this. They should hold up very well. And I promise you, these are so good. Only 3 ingredients. Look at these. They're nice and hot, still nice and warm. That's like the best way to have them. Nice and soft in the middle. You can have these prepped for the week and keep them in your fridge. And here is our last 3-ingredient low-calorie dessert recipe, some banana oat cookies. I hope y'all enjoy these 3 low-calorie, 3-ingredient dessert recipes for the new year. Comment down below what dessert you will be trying. If you enjoyed this video, you guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Share with anybody that you know that is trying to live a healthier lifestyle, that wants to enjoy some simple desserts. And I will see y'all in the next one. I'm going to go ahead and dig into this cheesecake one. And by the way, I tried these little banana cookies, bomb.com. So good.